Hello everybody, it's me, Beau with Knok Studio. As you know, we produce film for other charities, non-profits, and ministries, churches, things like that. And we are a non-profit ourselves, and we are always on the road creating films out in the wilderness, whether it's the jungles of Sierra Leone or the rainy back streets of Seattle. And so we are always looking for things that are mobile, that are tough, and things that work and really do give us a really good bang for our buck. So hence here I am on Amazon.com, hopefully giving you a little bit of feedback as to what you are getting, because I don't know about you, I was a little confused about the listing. They don't really list everything. You know, the length is pretty obvious, about 5 feet in length, which is great. But they've got these little dovetail clips right here, which as you can see in the listing as well. But I'm just going to talk through some of the things that I like and also don't like about this thing. And as you can see it like this, and then it locks down like so. This appears to be some kind of aluminum, so good quality, that's nice, and lightweight. And then this is a nice squishy soft thing. And so this would be the perfect length for just some really down and dirty quick little interviews. Let's say that you're like us and you are in Uganda and you have a subject right here and you want to film them, but you don't want to, you actually have to get the microphone close to them. And this would work perfectly. Let's see, the Rode VideoMic on top. I imagine most of you guys will be having something similar to this, a shotgun microphone. And you're probably looking at some of the wiring right here. What is going on here? Well, you will see that this whole boom stick pole, if you will, better than a paintbrush pole, which, yes, we have used that. Heck, we've used a pool cue. And if you were to see right here, this kind of unscrews from the top. Here, I'm going to put this in my mouth. Sorry if I can't talk very well. And once it unscrews, and there we go, you'll see that this little Allen key, by the way, is included with this thing, and it prevents this from unscrewing all the way. So when you want to really lock this down, it won't go anywhere when you pop this into the little screws. But this whole thing is in fact hollow. So if we were to collapse this guy down, you should actually see daylight through that right there, as you can see. And what I did is I got my 10-foot long cable that is a 3.5 millimeter jack. So on one side we have this little guy, and that plugs directly into the camera. So if you have a GH4 or a 70D or anything like that, this will pop into the side. And then on the other end, it threads through here and out it pops on this end. Let's try to pop it out if we can. And you'll see that it goes through that side. And this is exactly what I was looking for in the listing, but it wasn't a lot of detail like this. Let's go ahead and lock this down so when I'm pushing it through, it's not actually going to extend the pole. And just kind of jostle it a little bit, and eventually, up there we go. And you will see that there's a nice little hole right there that this situates itself in. And then you can pop this guy on, and it screws on like this, all the way on. And there we go. Cool. Pretty neat, huh? So, I don't know if you've ever had a pole with a cable wrapped around the outside. It will work at first, but then on your 5th video shoot, it drives you absolutely crazy having this thing flop around, and it drops down into your shot. So it's better to have a pole that's hollow where you actually have the cable contained in there. And then as you see, we just pulled this through, and then it will coincide with our 3.5 millimeter jack on our Rode VideoMic right there. Pretty neat, huh? Now, the thing that I do want to make note of is, well, first of all, the length of the cable. I got a 10-foot one, so if I extend this out all the way, you'll see how much is left on the other side, which is about 5 feet. So if I kind of show all the way over here, which is plenty to snake all the way back to the camera. So I would suggest pairing this with a 5-foot cord or something like that. Do note that the hole that it's coming out of right there is not very big. It's really just designed for a little 3.5 millimeter headphone jack cable coming out of there. So don't think that you're going to snake a giant XLR fat cable through there. Probably won't work. This is one of the things that I don't really care for, and that is there's no way to actually rotate this guy to point it around or towards your subject. It's pretty much locked at this 90-degree right here. So if you want to add a little attachment to your Amazon cart, I'd probably suggest that. But just a little ball and socket type joint that situates itself here so that it allows this you can rotate this and point it in any direction you'd like. You can probably get it for under 10 bucks here on Amazon. So a small little suggestion. I wish I'd picked up one of those, but again, you know, you don't really know what is coming with this. So it's that guy right there, which I think is a 1/4 inch thread, which coincides with the bottom of my shotgun mic from Rode. And it also comes with, it being the pole, it comes with this little adapter if you want to screw on some kind of, looks like a 1/2 inch thread. So something that goes on there. But I won't need this because I'm just using this pole for my Rode VideoMic. So there you go. I hope that this is helpful in determining whether or not this is the right boom pole for you. So far, I do give it a 5 out of 5 stars. And very lightweight, perfect size, reasonably priced. Yeah, I'm sure that they probably could have cut some pricing off of it, especially since these are pretty darn plasticky. But hey, they work, and I aim on paying this thing off in probably the first 4 video shoots. For all you guys out there, you corporate bigwigs using this, you'll probably pay it off in the first video shoot. But we don't charge a lot for our services because most of us are volunteers. And we do this out of the goodness of our own heart, capturing impact, broadcasting love. If in fact you're interested in what Knok Studio does, our wildly unique nonprofit charity studio, then just go to knok.org, K-N-O-K, and you'll probably see some films where we are using something like this. And look at that, nice and compact. It will fit right into my camera bag or duffel bag, and off we go to Africa. My name is Beau. I look forward to testing and demonstrating more fun things here on Amazon.com.